delightful to hear your voice.
I feel like you have something to tell me today.
Well, that's so wonderful. All righty. I guess I do. All right. Well, because of your calling at right this moment, I will tell you what it is. And it has to do with the word restraint.
Okay.
And you are to get a little deeper into yourself with self-knowledge and a sense of restraint. I'm not sure, Robin, which way that applies. It could be in trying to make a correction within another person in your house. It could be trying to push the river of life for a decision. It could involve a sense of overreacting. And it could also involve a sense of restrain from being overly stubborn.
Oh boy. Okay.
All right then.
So is that all pertaining to me, or?
Well, yes and yes. Okay.
Yes and yes.
Yes and yes. Here's why. You called in at the exact moment where some of this was going to start to be addressed. So the thrust of it goes right onto you, into you. Okay?
Okay.
It's all for you. Now, that being said, there is no one else. And so anyone else who is listening to this, they are you. So it's for them as well.
Okay, it makes sense.
So it's really dropping our sense of me. And that's another thing I was working on all weekend. The me is false, so the Robin is false. Well, where do you go with that? Gee, you start restraining any belief system that is against that. And, of course, the ego is going to scream, that is ridiculous. And 99.9% of the population would also scream at me, that's ridiculous. So, again, very much like the words of the Tao that I had just read to Linda, there are few. I probably, see here, I have to fix and change the great Tao Te Ching, right? It's only been in existence for billions of years, and I would have the audacity to say, I think I'll change that, because it says there are few in the world who attain to the teaching without words. And I would say, very few. But they restrained themselves from too many words in those days. So look to restraining yourself in words. Look to restrain yourself in your belief systems, because our belief systems are outdated at best and awfully programmed. So, and less is more. So less words is better, less food is better, less criticism is better, less. And
yes, that's not always easy. Okay.
Okay, there it is. And any sense of excess, trim it away. That's also a form of restraint. So when you're wondering, is this just for Robin? Yeah, you can apply what's needed, but then all of you who are listening, there is no Robin. There's only the pure essence. So listen up and absorb what's yours. What I have learned, I was thinking on the way up here today, I thought, geez, I completely missed the universal memo coming into this birth life about the word restraint. Completely missed it. Missed it with how I behaved as a kid, what I did with relationships. Missed that word altogether. So I've been really contemplating it. And if some of you have any of the material from the I Ching, look at the number 62. That's the one that I spent the entire weekend. It's called Little Exceeding. And it's a wonderful, wonderful study. So I think that's your message, my darling, and I'm getting the countdown of 16 seconds. So I love you.
Okay, I love you too. Thank you very much.
Bye, Robin.
All right, bye-bye, Elaine.
So as we all take a deep breath and restrain ourselves, life will get easier. I promise. And in the meantime, I look forward to seeing you, hearing you, being with you, either through email, next week, in my heart, in my thoughts. And in the meantime, just be. Be all the love that you are. Bye.